Yo yo yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the stream. It's been a while since I've streamed, guys. Last time I did a stream was like a week ago, I think. Like last Friday. We haven't really had any. We obviously had some good slates this weekend. But normally I don't stream on the weekends. We only had a showdown slate. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I believe, were all just showdown slates. So me personally, I'm not a guy that really cover showdown. I mean, I will during the finals because there's going to be really good contests then, but I prefer 2, 3, 4 game slates over showdown. So kind of took the week off. Honestly, I did play this weekend, but I didn't really play the showdown slates the last week. But I'm ready to get at tonight's 2 gamer. I mean, 2 game slate, not going to be too much to talk about. Obviously, in the playoffs now, there's not really going to be any news to talk about because nobody's going to get ruled out or anything. So yeah, if you have any questions on tonight's slate, throw them in the chat over the next hour or 30 minutes to an hour or so. We'll just kind of chill, answer questions, and talk through the slate. I want to fade Giannis and Jokic tonight. I mean that's risky. I mean you can do it because there are other guys to pay up for. I do like Dame at 9,500. I definitely like Jimmy Butler. Like you could play Jimmy Butler and Dame and not pay up for Jokic or Giannis. Just playing one lineup. I think I would want Giannis or Jokic, one of the two, if I'm only playing one lineup. But you could definitely fade them. I mean, it's a 2 game slate. You can take bold stands. That's really how you win tournaments on these 2 gamers. You have to get different somehow. You're either gonna have to play a low-owned guy off the bench, hope he goes off, or fade a stud and hope he busts. So I don't mind fading Jokic or Giannis. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I could see it. Andre Iguodala, Dragic, and Dante DiVincenzo, or Duncan Robinson, Trevor Ariza, and Bobby Portis. I'd probably take the first one there, Gabriel. Actually, I'd probably go with the second. Give me Robinson, Ariza, and Portis between those two. Give us an idea on how to fade Giannis. I mean, if you're fading Giannis, I mean, the next guy to play is Jokic. I don't really know what ownership's going to look like. On a 2 game slate, everyone's going to be owned. Like, Jokic is going to be at least 30-40%. Giannis is going to be at least 30-40%. So, you can fade Giannis. You can just play Jokic. You can play Lillard. You can play Butler. I mean, I really like Jimmy Butler. I think Jimmy Butler is the guy that I'm paying up for tonight. 8,500. At his price point, you could still play, Giannis with him if you wanted to go that route. But honestly, Jimmy's my favorite stud, and then, I'll kind of work through the rest. But I'm definitely playing Jimmy. Don't know yet if I'm going to play Lillard, Jokic, or Giannis. Most likely we'll try and get one of those 3, but it's going to be very unlikely that I'm able to play, 3 of those 4 guys. They're just not enough value that you feel good about to do that. So between like the 8K guys and above, if you want to pay up for any of those studs, you're basically going to have to pick like 2 of the, between like Jimmy, Dame, Jokic, Giannis, you're probably going to have to pick 2 of the 4. I don't know if you're going to be able to play 3 of the 4, just given the minimal value that we have on these, short slates. Something to know on Yahoo: Lillard, Robinson, Dragic, Powell, Giannis, Carmelo Anthony, Nurkic, Rivers. I think that's pretty solid, Tech One. I think that's pretty solid, at least for now. I do like Carmelo on Yahoo. He's still minimum salary on Yahoo, so I think if I was gonna play Carmelo on this slate, it'd probably be over on Yahoo where he's minimum salary. Guys, let me turn this light on real quick. Get some light up in here. Forgot to turn that on. Love the balanced lineup tonight. No pay-ups. I mean, yeah, you could do that. There's plenty of guys in the 6 to 8K range that I do like. Really like Jimmy Butler. Michael Porter Jr. is way too cheap in my opinion. I think CJ McCollum's in play. You could do that. I think go balance. But on a 2-game slate, it's scary to fade a guy like Jokic or Giannis, to not have those guys in your lineup. I think me personally, I'm going to try and play one of between Giannis, Jokic, Lillard, Butler. I think I'm going to try and get 2 of those 4. I don't know yet which 2. Definitely Jimmy though is my favorite. You like Austin Rivers? I think if you're trying to pay up for multiple studs and you need value, I think that's when I would look to Austin Rivers. Am I starting my lineup with Austin Rivers? No, but if I'm trying to go stars and scrubs and just jam in Giannis, jam in Jokic, jam in Dame or something, if I'm trying to play 2 of those 3 studs or 3 of those 4, that's when a guy like Austin Rivers will become, a good pay down option. Am I confident in Austin Rivers? No, but he's going to start, probably play 30 to 32 minutes. He's 3,800. we don't have much value. He's someone that I actually have some confidence in, just because we know the minutes are going to be there at least. He's a terrible point per minute player. Like, he could play 30 minutes and score 15 fantasy points, but we could say that about a lot of guys on this slate. I mean, there's a lot of cheap guys that, could play 30 minutes and score 15 fantasy points. I feel like Morris can outscore Rivers at a fraction of the ownership. I mean, both Morris and Rivers are pretty bad point per minute players. Like, neither one of them have a ton of upside. I think they're the same price point on DraftKings. So, like, if you wanted to play Monte Morris instead of Rivers, that's fine. I feel better about Rivers just because I think he plays more minutes, but I guess you could do that, honestly. Dragic, DiVincenzo, Dragic Hero, or Hero DiVincenzo. I'd probably go Dragic. Probably Dragic and Hero there between the three. Rivers or Hero, Ariza or Covington. Give me Hero over Rivers and give me Covington over Ariza. Butler is my pay up. Line looks good. You don't need players to hit 7 to 8x value. I mean, yeah, I said earlier, Jimmy's my favorite pay up as well. Like, Jimmy could have had a massive game in game one. I said it in my video. He shot terribly. He shot 4 for 22. Like, he literally couldn't make a shot last game, and he still scored almost 50 fantasy points. Like, imagine if Jimmy Butler shoots 40% from the field. He's going to put up 60 DraftKings points. If Jimmy would have had an even decent shooting game last game, he would have probably been the highest scoring player on the slate. So I love Jimmy Butler again. He's going to play 40 minutes, if not more than that. We know he's going to dominate the usage. He's going to take a ton of shots. He's a guy that can do the peripherals, can get rebounds, can get assists. He's got triple-double upside. He's underpriced right now. Jimmy Butler should be like 9,500, close to 10K now that we're in the playoffs, and he's going to, the workload for Jimmy Butler is just going to be even heavier in the postseason, and we saw that last year. So I love Jimmy Butler again. I think he's going to be probably like one of the most popular players on the slate, but I mean, yeah, it's hard not to like Jimmy here, I think. Dragic or Aaron Gordon, give me Dragic there. Butler busted game one. I mean, if you consider 47 DK points busting, then I guess, but if anything, the people that didn't play Jimmy Butler last game got super lucky. If you want me to give my opinion, I mean, the fact that Jimmy Butler literally couldn't make a shot last game and he still scored almost 50 fantasy points, that just shows the upside that he has. Powell and Giannis or MPJ and Butler on Yahoo. Give me MPJ and Butler there. Dragic or Dante, give me Dragic. Dragic, McCollum, Powell, Porter Jr., Bam, Monte, Middleton, DiVincenzo. I mean, I think that's like more of a tournament lineup. In cash games, if you're playing cash like on this 2-gamer, I think you're going to want Jimmy Butler. But, fading Jimmy in tournaments for Bam, because Bam's going to be a lot lower owned than Jimmy. I think that's fine, but that's just sort of a risky lineup there, Derek. You're fading some guys that I really like. You're fading Jimmy, who's scary to fade, I would say. Nurkic, I like a lot at his price as well. I think Nurkic is another, scary fade. Because Nurkic got 33 minutes last game. If he plays anywhere near that again, I mean, he's very likely to pay off 6,700. I mean, I would say straight up, Nurkic and Butler are my two favorite plays on the slate. They're both way too cheap. Butler in a must-win game is basically a lock. I think at his price point, yeah. If Jimmy Butler was like 10K today, I wouldn't be saying that. But 8,500, yeah, Jimmy Butler's he's too cheap. Middleton did great game one. They play him more in playoffs, start again. I mean, you could play Middleton. I hate playing. I never play Middleton. I barely ever play him. The only time I do play him is whenever Giannis is out. I never play Middleton whenever Giannis is healthy. Now that it's the playoffs and it's just a 2-game slate, obviously Middleton's in play. But I'd rather play Jimmy Butler. I know Jimmy's going to be way more popular, but give me Jimmy Butler all day over Middleton. Gordon and Lopez or Nurkic and Paul Millsap. Give me Gordon and Lopez there. Paul Millsap only played 14 minutes last game, and he was basically just like the backup center to Jokic. I don't have much interest in Paul Millsap. I know he got some ownership last slate. I don't think he's going to get much ownership today. I don't have much interest. My best guess is you probably get 15, 16 minutes from Paul Millsap. So I don't think that's enough to make me actually want to play him on this slate. How you feel about Lopez? Yeah, I think Brook Lopez is a pretty good value. Brook Lopez, another guy that I really never play, but we're lacking value. There's really no great pay down options that you feel that confident in. I mean, I do like Goran Dragic. I do have interest in Aaron Gordon. I think Robert Covington, just for the minutes he's going to play, is a decent value. Brook Lopez, though, another guy that should get like 28 to 30 minutes. Obviously benefited from overtime last game, but even in regulation, he played 31 minutes. So if you tell me we're going to get like 30, 31 minutes from Brook Lopez for 4,600, especially if you're trying to pay up for multiple studs, I think Brook Lopez would definitely be a guy that I would go to if I'm building out my lineup and I know I want to play Giannis. Like if I'm trying to play Giannis and Jokic together, Brook Lopez is 100% going to be in my Giannis Jokic lineup. And a guy like Austin Rivers for value as well, I would be looking to. Rocco or Melo, give me Robert Covington. Covington, Melo, or Bobby Portis, give me Covington there. What's up, fam? What's up, Robert? What's up, my man? I know Denver playing is a lot of iso ball. It hurts Jokic's scoring ability. Yeah, I didn't watch much of their last game, so I can't really comment on that. I know Jokic only had like 1 assist last game, though, which was super weird. Like, Jokic normally always has like at least 7 or 8 assists. He only had 1 assist last game, which is kind of weird. Any love for Millsap? As I said earlier, I don't have much interest in Millsap. Last game, he played 14 minutes. He probably just plays like 15, 16 minutes, my best guess. So, could Millsap put up 20 DK points in 16 minutes? He absolutely could, but I don't think I'm going to go there. Covington or Hero on Yahoo? Give me Hero. They're the same salary on Yahoo, so I'd rather play Hero. Campazzo over Gordon? I think if you have the salary, I'd rather go with Campazzo if you have the salary. Covington or Ariza? Give me Covington over Trevor Ariza. GPP, Dragic, DiVincenzo, Butler, MPJ, Nurkic, Dame, Rocco / Melo, Morris / Rivers. Well, between Rocco or Melo, I'd rather play Rocco, and then between Morris or Rivers, I'd rather play Rivers. So Dragic, DiVincenzo, Butler, MPJ, Nurkic, Dame, Rocco, Rivers. I think that's pretty solid, Nick. Thoughts on CJ? Yeah, I think CJ's a good mid-range option. If I'm playing one lineup tonight, am I starting my lineup with CJ? Probably not. Like, I'd rather play MPJ over CJ McCollum, and he's a little bit cheaper. But yeah, CJ's definitely in play. I mean, it's a 2-game slate. He's viable. But if I'm hand-building one lineup tonight, I don't know if CJ makes it into my one lineup. Just because I'd rather play a guy like MPJ for a little bit cheaper. I'd rather play Nurkic for cheaper. Those are guys I prefer over McCollum. Portis or Austin Rivers? Portis is the better point-per-minute player, but we just don't know how many minutes Portis is going to get. Last game, how many minutes did he play? I don't even know how many minutes he played. Yeah, like Portis only played 17 minutes last game. We know Rivers is at least going to get like 28 to 30 minutes, so I'd probably rather just play Rivers there, even though he's not nearly as productive as Portis. He's going to get way more minutes. You're on Covington over Portis and Melo because of minutes, right? Yeah, that's the main thing for me. And really the reason, some of these values that we've talked about that I like are just because of minutes. Like, Brook Lopez, we know is going to play probably 28 to 30 minutes. Robert Covington, we know is going to play 33 to 35 minutes. Austin Rivers, we know is going to get at least 28 to 30 minutes. Are any of these guys productive players? Not really, but the minutes are going to be there, which is at least makes me somewhat confident in them. Whereas there's other guys that we can't really say that about. Like, does Monte Morris get enough minutes to pay off his price? I don't know. Enes Kanter, he probably won't play. Bobby Portis only played 17 minutes last game. Melo has upside, but he only played like 21 minutes. So if I'm playing cheap guys that are low usage players, I at least want to be playing guys that I know are going to get the minutes, which makes me like Covington, Rivers, those guys. Drew or CJ? I think I'd rather have CJ McCollum over Drew, but that's definitely close between the two. Dragic, Middleton, Butler, Gordon, Nurkic, Simons, Porter, Hero. I think that's solid, Christopher. That's solid. I mean, you don't have any studs outside of Butler, but I'm fine with that. Jokic has no scores on the floor with him, assists down as a result. I mean, you look at the end of the regular season, like he was playing with the same guys that he's playing with now, and he was getting a ton of assists. Like he had games with double-digit assists even without Barton, PJ Dozier, Murray. Like he was still putting up double-digit assist games. I don't think he's not going to be a guy that averages like Jokic isn't going to average like 2 assists in the playoffs. I mean, his assists are going to go back up. It was just weird that he only had 1 assist in game 1. Thoughts on Nunn? Nunn's risky. Just like we just don't know how many minutes he's going to play. They played Dragic more minutes last game. I think in the playoffs, they're gonna play Dragic more than Nunn. Nunn only played 23 last game. Could he play more today? He absolutely could, but I feel better about Dragic. I think Dragic is the guy that's going to get the minutes. If there's out of Dragic, Hero, Nunn, if I had to play one, for me it's Dragic. I think between the three, I just feel the most confident in his minutes, and we know Dragic is going to be productive when he's on the floor. Rocco seems like chalk. Did I miss something? I mean, he's cheap. He's 4,400. He's going to play the minutes. That's why he's getting ownership, and because it's a 2-game slate and we don't really have any value. Like if this was a 10-game regular season slate, nobody'd be playing Robert Covington, but it's a 2-game playoff slate. So yes, Robert Covington, he looks like a decent value play. I mean, but we've seen so far this year, especially this weekend, these value guys that we like that we think are good values, just sometimes it doesn't turn out that way. Like Jay Crowder, I liked a lot for value yesterday. That didn't go well. KCP, I liked for value. That didn't go well. Alex Caruso didn't play much at all. Basically, all these value plays are risky. Like, none of these value guys are going to be insanely confident in. But if you want to pay up for these studs, which I think you're going to want to get, at least one of the 2 studs in, you have to consider some of these guys. Any sense in avoiding multiple lineup tournaments, playing only single entry? I mean, if you're only playing one lineup, Martin, I would say just play single entry tournaments. So that way, it's your one lineup against everyone else's one lineup. So, yeah. I tend to avoid the 150 max tournaments when I'm only playing one lineup, that is. Will fading Nurkic hurt me? I mean, Nurkic is a risky fade, especially at 6,700. And especially because we saw him get like 32 minutes last game. Like if Nurkic plays 32, 33 minutes again, he's very likely to pay off 6,700. So yeah, he's a scary fade, but it's a 2-game slate. You're gonna have to take a stand somewhere. And if you want to fade Nurkic, if that's gonna be your stand, go for it. But me personally, I haven't built my lineup yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have Nurkic. Oh, dude, we got some trolls in here. Gotta love that. Austin Brady. Hey, Austin Brady, my username on DraftKings is GOAT of DFS. Feel free to send me a head-to-head anytime. Any amount of money. 1K, 2K, 5K. Your call, man. GOAT of DFS. That's my username on DraftKings. Do you prefer Jokic at 10K for 50 points or Bam/Nurkic to get 40 points for 2K less? Do you prefer... I mean, Nurkic is like he's like 3K less, so I think I'd rather take the savings and play Nurkic. Not saying that Nurkic is going to outscore Jokic, but he's so much cheaper. He has a ton of upside. I really like Nurkic. You are far from a go. What a GPP on Yahoo. God. Austin Brady. Gotta love it. Why don't you discuss Showdown anymore? I mean, Showdown I've never been good at Showdown, I'll be honest. Like, I've never been able to have success in Showdown. I think when the finals get here and there's going to be, like, really big, Showdown contests, I'll probably be making Showdown videos then. I definitely, will be playing probably most likely. So I would say when the finals get here, I'll be making Showdown videos. But for now, I'm just going to focus on, the 2-game, 3-game, 4-game main slates. Some of these studs be underperforming. I hate 2-game slates. I mean, yeah, 2-game slates are not my favorite at all. Like, I hate them as well, but it's what we got. I mean, it's all that we got right now. It's either a 2-game slate or Showdown, and I think I'd rather play the 2-game slate. Martin E., $5 super chat. Thanks for the answer. Sure thing, Martin. Sure thing, my man. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, my man. Noah Covington or Ariza? Yeah, I think we've already answered this question a few times, but give me Covington. Give me Covington over Ariza. You're still the GOAT, Noah, compared to this bird. I appreciate that, Scratch God. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, you got to love these trolls, man. And Austin Brady, I literally posted on my Twitter my NBA results for this year. I'm up 11K in NBA this season, so you can suck my nuts. Blazers played Joker. They didn't send double team, let him score, and took away from getting others involved. That's why he only had 1 dime. I mean, yeah, I didn't watch much of the game, but yeah, like I said, it was super weird to see Jokic with 1 assist. I mean, with how good of a passer he is, I mean, with him averaging over 8 assists per game this year, weird to see only 1 assist from Jokic. 11K, that's it. You call yourself the GOAT. All right, I got to ban this dude. This dude's just a fucking idiot, man. Holy shit. God, man, these dudes are fucking retards. So crazy, like, literally, I would say probably maybe 20%, if not less than that, maybe 20% of people who play DFS actually are profitable players. The fact that I showed my results, showed that I'm up 11K the whole season. I mean, go look at anyone else. I mean, anyone else in the DFS community. Nobody shows their results. I'm up 11K this season. I feel pretty good about that. I mean, yeah, Robert. Like, I finished 6th in the Yahoo Cup. I don't even know why I even give these trolls any attention, man. It's so stupid. I should just banned this guy as soon as he came in here. Fucking idiots. Dragic, DiVincenzo, Monte Morris, Butler, MPJ, Covington, Jokic, Melo. What do you think? I think that's pretty solid, Brian. I think that's pretty solid. Why is it that people don't show their results? I mean, because a lot of people who play DFS are not winning players. There's a lot of, I mean, even there's people who play or provide DFS content and they don't win. I mean, it's just the honest truth. So, if I have a winning season and I'm up 11K, I feel pretty good about that. There's a very large majority of people who cannot say that. So, I mean, I don't even know why I even gave that dude attention. All right, we got another. God, Jesus Christ. Man, the trolls are out today. Jesus. I go away for a week. I quit streaming for a week, and the trolls just, they come. They attack me. They're coming after me. Are you okay with Giannis, Butler, and Dame in the same lineup? I mean, Jason, it just all depends on, what you're playing with those guys. Obviously, Giannis, Butler, Dame are great plays today, but, who are you having to play to get those guys in? That's the big question. That's a big question. If you are playing those 3 guys, then you're probably going to have to be playing like Austin Rivers, Robert Covington, Trevor Ariza. Do I want to be playing a bunch of those guys? Probably not. I think it's fine to play 1 or 2, but I don't think I'm going to play all 3 of those. I think picking two of those studs between Giannis, Jokic, Dame, Butler, I think picking 2 of the 4 is probably going to be the way that I go. Just so that I'm not having to, play a bunch of that shitty value. Appreciate all your hard work, Noah. What do you think about Norman Powell? I like Norman Powell just because of the minutes. He hasn't really been that productive with the Blazers so far. Like, he hasn't been a very productive player, but the minutes are going to be there, and he's 5,400, and he's going to play close to 40 minutes, so that definitely makes him viable. Why do these trolls waste their time? No one's holding a gun to their head to listen to the GOAT. Keep doing Appreciate the feedback. I appreciate that, Scratch God. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right. I mean, see, these dudes just keep making accounts. Like, God, these dudes are fucking just no lives. Holy shit. Please just leave me the fuck alone. My God. I've been watching you off and on for years now, and you're telling the truth. Most won't show the results. I've only done it once publicly. I mean, yes, it's the truth, man. Whoever this fucking dude is, this dude that keeps making multiple accounts. I mean, I would love to see his DFS results if he even plays DFS. Who the fuck knows? Appreciate you, bro. I learned a lot. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Fred. I'm glad to hear that, my man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm not saying 11K is a lot of money, but there is a very, 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 very large majority of people who are not up 11K on NBA this year. Very large majority. Donating just to make Austin Brady mad. I appreciate that, Freddie. I appreciate the super chat, my man. Appreciate that. Yeah, these trolls, they're mad, man. They stay mad. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to them. Like, I don't know why they come at me, but sure. Here's what it is. Love the fantasy content. Let's get it. Likes up. I appreciate that, King Card. Appreciate that, man. Lillard and Butler together, okay, in GPP. I'm fine with that, Ronald. I'm fine with that, for sure. Like I said, I think playing two of Giannis, Jokic, Lillard, Butler, I think playing two of those four is probably going to be the way that I go. I'm definitely playing Butler, and then it's just going to be, choosing between Giannis, Jokic, Lillard for the second guy. So if you want to play Lillard, I'm totally fine with that. MPJ, CJ, Drew, or Middleton, pick two. Give me MPJ and CJ. Give some of your members a rent so you don't have to worry about the trolls. Yeah, I definitely need to do that. My boy Vendetta, he was a moderator, but I don't think he's here today, so I'll definitely make some other guys moderators. I'll definitely make Patrick a moderator. He's been in here forever. So Patrick, if you ever see trolls in here, you have the ability. Or I didn't mean to I didn't mean to hide you, Patrick. Hold up. Add moderator. There we go. All right. You should be able to ban people now, Patrick. So if you ever see trolls, just get them out. So that way they don't even get my attention because I don't want to see them. I think I give these guys too much attention. That's what they want. You the GOAT, bro. Keep rolling. I appreciate that, Fred. Appreciate that, man. At the local watering hole right now, we have you streaming on an 80-inch TV. There's like 5 of us making our lineups. Keep up the awesome work. Hey, that's awesome. I'm on an 80-inch TV. Appreciate you showing me off, Christopher. Thank you, man. Thanks for watching, as always. You got it. I'm a security guard, so I love getting rid of bums and trolls. Hey, appreciate that, Patrick. You're good, man. If you ever see them, if they come back, just get them out. Just get them out. So that way I don't even have to give them any attention. Is it okay that you don't have Jokic or Giannis in the lineup? I mean, like I said, Brian, I haven't built my lineup yet, but there's a possibility that I just play the Dame and Butler are kind of my two studs, and then I'll just kind of figure out the rest. Like, I haven't built my lineup yet. I want to play one of Jokic or Giannis, but for the savings, I might go Dame. I don't know yet. Definitely playing Jimmy, though, 100%. I got you, Robert. I got you. I'm pretty sure moderator just allows you to ban people. So as long as you're like banning people that need to be banned, yeah, I'm fine having you as a moderator. Just don't ban people if they don't deserve it. I'll say that. But if you see some dudes in here trolling or hating or just acting stupid, yeah, please ban them. Cheapest player willing to put in your best lineup tonight. You're a great guy, Noah. Don't let the haters get to you. Haters gonna hate. I appreciate that, Larry. Cheapest guy. I would say the cheapest guy that's like playable for me is probably either Austin Rivers or like Anthony Simons. Anthony Simons is only 3,300. He played 23 minutes last game. So for 3,300, if he's going to get like 22 to 24 minutes, I'm fine using him. So like I think Anthony Simons, again, he'd be one of those guys I'd be willing to play. You know, if I'm trying to play Jokic, Giannis, Jimmy in the same lineup, like if I'm trying to play all those studs, then a guy like Anthony Simons is probably going to be needed. So, am I starting my lineup with Anthony Simons? No. But if I want to go with the full like stars and scrubs, then I would look to a guy like Anthony Simons and just hope that he gets me like, I don't know, 20 DK points. Is Butler a must play on FanDuel also? I mean, I haven't looked at FanDuel salaries. I don't really play on FanDuel, so I can't really tell you there. But I really like him on Draftkings and I really like him on Yahoo. And I'm probably most likely going to be playing him on both sites. At the Trolls, no, we don't always agree, but you always have great fantasy info and strategies. Thanks for everything you do. Appreciate that, King Carter. Appreciate that, my man. Yeah, the positive feedback always outweighs the negativity. Definitely, I was letting the negativity get to me earlier. I didn't need to do that. Now that we got some more moderators, it'll be a lot easier to get rid of these trolls. Something tells me that Jokic may go off, must win. Same goes for MPJ and Gordon. Thoughts, love your content and advice. Appreciate that, Jason. I mean, you would think, you know, after them losing game one that Jokic would definitely bounce back. They're probably going to push him even more. Like, you don't want to go down 2-0. So I think if it's, you know, if it's a tie game heading into the fourth quarter, like there's a good chance that Jokic barely rests and he just gets thrown out there and plays 40 minutes. So, I mean, yeah, I definitely like Jokic. I think he's obviously a good play. It's just you can't play all these guys, so we're going to have to make some choices. Between Jokic or Giannis, I think I give the edge to Giannis just because I really like Nurkic at center, and I'm definitely going to be playing Nurkic. So I don't know if I'm going to play like Nurkic and Jokic together because I like Brook Lopez for value as well. So like I can't play Jokic, Nurkic, and Brolo in the same lineup. I'm going to have to pick, kind of make some decisions. That's why I think I'd give the edge to Giannis just because you can play him at power forward. Reggie Johnson, $20 super chat. I appreciate you, Reggie. Appreciate you, my man. Have some wings and a brew on me. You the man, bro. I appreciate that, Reggie. I don't drink much, but I'll get me a little ice cold Coke or something. Appreciate you, Reggie. Appreciate you, my man. Didi up in his membership. Thank you, my man, Didi. Thank you, my man. You were already a member before, but I guess you re-up, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you for your support as always, Didi. Forgot to renew. All good, my man. I mean, hell, you don't have to renew. That's up to you, but thank you for the additional support as always. Appreciate all you guys. All my members, everyone that super chatted. Love you guys. Appreciate your support. Canner or Lopez? We'll end on this one. Give me Lopez there for sure, Nathan. Definitely give me Brook Lopez over Canner. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. We've been live for about 30, 35 minutes, so I do appreciate you guys tuning in as always. We had some trolls in the chat today. I kind of went off on them. I shouldn't have. I should have definitely just kept my cool, but it is what it is, man. People are going to hate. It's just how it is. It is what it is. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you guys, enjoyed the stream. Best of luck on the slate. We definitely should be back again tomorrow for another stream. Not sure what time lock is tomorrow, but we'll be live around 4:35 Eastern, maybe a little later depending on when lock is. I think we have a 3-game slate tomorrow, so we'll have a little bit more to talk about then. But yeah, best of luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck, fellas. Good luck. And fuck the trolls.